The UK authorities are under intense pressure to end the worst rioting in 13 years, which has spread across the country. Prime Minister Keir Starmer faces a major test as the violence is straining police resources. Violence erupted in several towns and cities across the country. In Rotherham, England, Police has faced a violent mob of far-right rioters trying to break into the Holiday Inn Express where asylum seekers were staying. The UK police has arrested dozens of people after the protest turned violent across the parts of England and Northern Ireland. Now, amid the ongoing protest in the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister Keir Starmer has condemned the protest and stated that this is not a protest but an organised violent thuggery. Violence broke out in the several cities of UK following a knife attack at a Taylor Swift-themed dance and yoga class for elementary school-aged girls. The incident sparked widespread unrest and riots in multiple cities, which were fueled by far-right groups. Starmer also said that he utterly condemns the far-right thuggery and assured that those who have participated in the violence will face the full force of the law. Let's in fact now listen into what he has said.
Be in no doubt, those that have participated in this violence will face the full force of the law. The police will be making arrests, individuals will be held on remand, charges will follow, and convictions will follow. I guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online and then running away themselves. This is not protest. It is organised, violent thuggery, and it has no place on our streets or online. Right now, there are attacks happening on a hotel in Rotherham, marauding gangs intent on law-breaking, or worse, windows smashed, fire set ablaze, residents and staff in absolute fear. There is no justification, none, for taking this action.
Well, Brian Thomas, my colleague, joins me on the broadcast. The UK Prime Minister has now warned the protesters of the far-right groups that have stormed various riots across the cities in England and now also raging against maintaining the peace and law in the country. Now, very worrying statements that are coming from also the leadership as well, Brian. What does this mean for the UK authorities who are now managing and handling the worst rioting that has happened and taken place in 13 years?
Well, Simran, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has now issued a very stern warning to far-right protesters, cautioning that they would regret their involvement in the ongoing violence, even following a stabbing rampage also at the very Southport dance class that happened on July 29, which resulted in the deaths of 3 girls and numerous injuries also. Violence has also erupted in various towns and cities across UK. Even during an anti-immigration protest in Middlesbrough on August 4th, a car was also set on fire on Parliament Road, and since the attack, far-right demonstrators have staged multiple violent protests throughout the week, fueled by false online rumors suggesting the suspect was a Muslim and an immigrant, and the attacker, which is a 17-year-old born in Wales, Rwandan parents, has been apprehended even. And this is, the worst violence England has experienced since the summer of 2011 when the riot erupted after police killed a mixed-race man in North London. Now, yes, the recent development also includes in Rotherham, also which is South Yorkshire, mass anti-immigration demonstration that attacked a hotel housing asylum seekers, smashing windows and pushing a burning bin also into the building, and also to the fact that in Middlesbrough also hundreds of protesters confronted riot police, throwing bricks, cans and pots at officers and setting a car also ablaze. Nationwide, approximately 147 individuals have been arrested, with the number expected to rise as well. And on Saturday alone, 90 people were arrested during far-right rallies in Liverpool, Manchester, Bristol, Blackpool, Hull and even Belfast. Even Starmer also emphasized that he guarantees that whoever is taking part will regret, and whether directly or not, those whipping up this action online, then running away themselves. And he also condemned the protest as violence, thuggery, with no place in England or online. Even former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak also denounced the unrest, describing the violent criminal behavior as having no place in the society, and says that the shocking scenes we're seeing on the streets of Britain have nothing to do with the tragedy in Southport, as he stated on X as well. Yes, Samir.
All right.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.